Reminder that city offices will be closed to the public through May 31st. Essential employees are still supporting to ensure that city services are delivered to all residents. And to learn more about those services during the pandemic, we still request that folks go to www.richmondgov.com/COVID-19. As of this morning, the Richmond City Health District is reporting 888 positive cases in the city of Richmond, and there have been 14 positive cases in the city of Richmond's workforce as well. 20 Richmond residents have lost their lives because of COVID-19 as we stand today. And I'd like to once again observe a moment of silence for those that we've lost here in the city of Richmond due to the pandemic. Thank you. As we announced on Tuesday, the city has been greatly expanding our testing capacity in partnership with the Richmond City Health District in preparation for a safe and equitable reopening, with a continued focus on the areas that need that help the most. As you can see from the graph here, our 7-day moving average has seen a slight downward trend from the high last week. That was last Thursday, where we received a high of, I believe it was 35 confirmed positive cases that Thursday. That should be taken into context of our ramped up testing that we have ready to go next week. There are 4 upcoming testing events next week. They're on Friday, May 22nd. Tomorrow, Richmond City Health District will be at East Lawn Shopping Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. On Wednesday, May 27th, they will be at the Eastern Henrico Recreation Center and Southwood Apartments from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's basically all day. And then on Saturday, May 30th, testing will take place at Martin Luther King Middle School from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Those who test positive at these community testing events will benefit from a safety net, the safety net of a primary care provider. That support will be for those who are underinsured or those who are uninsured. Obviously, our goal in Richmond is to ensure everyone can receive the necessary treatment during this COVID-19 pandemic, regardless of your income, regardless of your neighborhood which you live, and regardless of your insurance status as well. Research shows that expanding testing to building out your contact tracing and supporting isolation will rebuild the trust in our own personal safety and speed up our return to normalcy. That's 3 steps: test, trace, and isolate. Test, trace, and isolate. So along with our expanded testing efforts and the health district's contract tracing efforts, we will be providing supported isolation as well. The best way to stop this disease from ravaging our community is by boxing it in. We have to box COVID-19 out here in Richmond. That will ensure that it doesn't spread throughout the community. So that requires isolation. And some COVID-19 positive patients just aren't able to isolate. Think about this. When we were able to go and visit homes, I know Mr. Cameras has joined me in the past. I've been to homes in parts of Richmond where there are sometimes 6, 7 people living in a 2-bedroom apartment throughout the city. That makes it very, very difficult to isolate if you're infected with COVID-19. And so, in our effort to box it out, we are working using the CARES Act funding made available to us by the state last week. And partnering with the Greater Richmond Continuum of Care, we will be offering individuals with demonstrated need an opportunity to isolate safely and securely in hotel units throughout the city. Now, our city relies on testing, tracing, and isolating. If you cannot safely isolate at home, we will provide a safe space for you to do so. Not everybody has the ability to do that. We want to offer the opportunity, if you are infected and test positive, that you can isolate in a hotel unit somewhere in the city of Richmond. In addition, we will meet the basic needs of that individual, such as food and primary health care of those individuals through our city's Family Crisis Fund and safety net providers. Obviously, we will have more details to come, so please look out for that. But let me be very clear. This program is specifically for those who cannot isolate safely. It's not a vacation for those who can. COVID-19 is a horrifying and devastating disease. We've seen it play out on TV 24/7. It has wreaked havoc on young and old bodies alike. And so, the City of Richmond is stepping up alongside our partners to ensure that any COVID-positive patients will be cared for and sheltered for the good of themselves, their families, and this entire city. I know you would want it if your family members to be safe and secure in a time like this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you consider Richmond as your family as well. It's our responsibility. The onus is on us to take care of each other, take care of one another in this very, very critical time in our city's history.